Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Echoes of Legacy. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 23. Last we left off, our heroes had their beach episode where, they had a great time. No dramatic reveals were done at all. None. It was just they made s'mores and had drinks and deep conversations and bonded as friends, not finding out that they've tried this and failed 5 times in time loops. Not at all. All the while, Jeane was building the ship, which I don't think we've said in game what the name is just yet. So I'm going to save that for the reveal later on. But we're going to pick up the next day. I believe you all are huddled quietly around a breakfast table. Some of your heads pounding, some of yours not, due to magic fixing you and sobering you up. You've got some breakfast, some coffee in front of all of you, getting ready to discuss what the heck you're doing next.
How you guys doing?
You're being very loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe just a little bit.
How you guys doing? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You think us being college students would be stronger than us, but
Not
That
for
was
yeah.
dragon wine.
It was dragon wine. That was.
It's different. It does.
I saw. I certainly saw that.
Can't we get a magic fix for them too, or are you guys gonna?
Oh man,
We
I'm
sh-
a
we
Skelly.
suffer.
I'm a Skelly already.
Oh, Skelly.
That's my boy.
Skelly.
Smash cut to him just waiting in a dark lobby. Smash cut back.
You bastard.
Skelly.
I can't believe you.
Oh my god.
You're gonna remind me of this
I
fate.
Onyx. Onyx,
Yeah.
do you have anything to help with the
Pain.
dragon wine?
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I can help you out with that a little bit. And you see he kind of goes behind the bar, and you see he's like, "No, come here." And you hear him grab something, and you hear him smash something. He's like, "All right, there we go." And you hear this kind of like something being squeezed and liquid being poured into cups.
Oh no.
And then he comes back out with these he's like, how many? He has 4. He's like, how many glasses do you need? No, just two. All right. And then he turns back around. You hear just odd noises as he's pouring these 2 other cups into the 2 smaller cups, and brings around and sets these 2 kind of steaming glasses of black liquid. In front of you. You just throw this back. It'll fix you right up.
Do I want to know what you have back there?
No, you absolutely don't.
All
You
right.
absolutely don't. But this will cure pretty much any poison out there. Pretty much.
All right. Cheers, Rehya.
Here's y'all.
Shoot it back.
I take like a shot.
You throw it back. Hey, can I get?
Oh, come on.
Can I get might and willpower from anybody who drank that beverage?
Oof.
Yup.
Oof.
Did not make me drink that.
Yeah, I was like,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
we're back, baby. We're back.
Yay!
15.
15.
Oh my
So
God.
it like you said, you throw it back like a shot, no problem. You've had Rumplemans before. This is nothing.
Yep.
You throw this back easy. Val, you throw it back, and you could feel it kind of like, what's the best word? Sloshing. And it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It's gonna take you a little bit for your hangover to go away.
This will teach us not to drink as hard of the new wine. Huh? Maybe
It's never good.
No.
I
We
didn't think
drink often.
consequences like kicked in until you were at least 25. So.
Save the
All
world
right.
hard, drink hard. That's what I
Mhm.
say.
We'll have plenty of time to drink hard when we actually win this time.
Oy.
Hmm. All right, I'm sober now. What are we where are we going next? We
I
can't
mean,
stay here.
we can't. We cannot. I where's that damn thing? Got it. And he like runs over and takes out the world map that he's like just and just lays it
Nice.
out on the table. All right. So these are the destinations of we need to go to, and he's pointing to each place that's been mentioned. Can't really go back to these places quite yet.
Red X's on the places we can't go.
Mhm.
Circles on the places we can go.
Mm-hmm.
Smash cut to smoldering craters in different places
Yeah,
or explosions.
smoldering craters,
Yep.
undead armies,
Mhm.
vaults that are a chaotic mess,
Ugh.
A sinking pirate airship.
a sinking pirate
Ugh.
airship at the bottom of the depths.
Mhm.
Period.
Closest seems to be, from here at least, these woods that I
Oh.
have.
With the Tiamat,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
Rhea, that's who you
I
wanted
think I
to-
can. Yeah, I think I can recruit her to our cause.
un- What makes you feel this way?
Well, I mean, that's like my whole shtick is like I'm a dragon kind of, and like she's a dragon, and it's like the whole gig. We're kindred spirits, I imagine.
All right. If
Yeah,
we
don't you like have her power or something?
Yeah, I'm wondering too if I can
How does
tap
that
into
work?
that. I don't know.
I mean, I can kind of sort of get hints and glimpses from Deus Machina. Maybe you could, I don't know,
Right.
think real hard and have some kind of psychic connection
That's
to
gonna be
Tiamat.
difficult for me to think
Yeah.
really hard.
I mean, what else have we got? Honestly,
I know. Yeah, I think I mean I think I could I think it's worth a try anyway. I think it's
Yeah.
worth a try.
And you
Yeah.
think harder than you think.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I mean, like,
Welcome.
there's always the training montage and, hero's
Right.
journeys and stuff. You could just go and
So true.
level up or something.
And montage. I'll just go in montage.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sit on a beach,
Good
like
plan.
look at the horizon and think like,
Mhm.
Tiamat, are you
Mhm.
there?
Yeah.
You there? We gotta talk.
Yeah.
It's something, I don't know.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
that's good.
I mean, technically, since Tiamat is a dragon and we have dragon friends here, you could ask them how the best way to do that.
Yeah, I didn't get the vibe that they loved Tiamat though.
Jeane, you would see Onyx kind of like pretending like he's not eavesdropping, but he's
Mhm.
definitely eavesdropping
Yeah,
from
yeah,
your
yeah,
angle
yeah.
at the table.
Yeah. I almost say it loud enough so he can't hear it.
Well, you're going to see Tiamat, right? Right?
Mhm.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, well,
plan.
well,
That is the plan.
don't tell the rest of them, but I've been dropping off cases of booze for Tiamat for quite some time now. She's a
You
good,
now.
loyal customer. Always pays me
What?
literally hordes of gold for booze. Literally hordes.
What is she like?
Oh, it's an acquired taste. It depends on the day. If I bring her everything that she needs, or that she likes, she's typically in a good mood,
right.
And
And that's not the case.
I used to have 6 horns. Now, I have 3. You just, if you catch her at the end of like a bender, that can kind of be a little bit of a difficult situation. She's not really dealing with the whole being bound to the mortal plane thing, pretty much.
That feels like a
things.
really great reason why she'd want to help us because we want to,
I
fix
know.
that. So,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, peace offering. I mean, do you have to give a delivery soon? Because we could kind of do that for you. And it's like a peace offering on our end.
I mean, yeah, that'd probably open the doors for you and save me a trip, and perhaps my life. So, if y'all want to take her next delivery to her, I wouldn't mind that at all, honestly.
consider it done. I mean, we got to kind of do it, so let's do it.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you, Onyx.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Onyx.
Let me grab it from the back real quick. And you see he comes back, and the door kind of somehow expands as he wheels a crate out. And it's like a large, like wooden crate, maybe about like 6 feet wide and 5 feet tall. As he wheels this out and just kind of goes, all right. Yeah. Well, there you go. Kind of jingles a little bit as the box arrives in the bar.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know when the ship's going to be complete, so I don't know when we can put this on board.
I was just about to say, how are we traveling? I don't think we're traveling by dragon anymore, are we?
Well, no, we wouldn't be, but the ship should be done soon, construction-wise, and then we'll be able to take that there.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all good.
What?
Hey, I've apparently built the ship before. I can do it again. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that, guys.
Onyx just goes,
Yeah.
all right, and just walks back into the kitchen.
Thank you, Onyx. Appreciate
Thank
No
it.
you.
problem. No problem.
Yep.
Okay, so we go from here, where we're at Drag End, and then we're gonna go down to the Ladies' Woods and drop this off for Tiamat. Hearth has a big X on it.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't go back to Hearth to talk to the wardens.
Not quite yet. After what we did.
Yeah.
We gotta find a way to get communication there, though.
Wasn't Svara related to Seraphina Stormrider?
That name does ring a bell, yeah.
Maybe we could see if she could talk to them.
Yeah.
She can come with
See
us.
if- I mean, we're heading in the same direction.
Do we want to tell her that we're visiting Tiamat?
Probably not a great idea.
Like, say, like, we're going somewhere else, like what? Like,
With a ton of boxes. Is there like compartments in the ship?
We're
where
helping
we
out
can hide
Onyx by dropping off the delivery, which is not a lie.
And with how I'm magically structuring the ship, it's gonna basically be Mal space. We can store whatever we want in that thing and be fine. Like, have you ever seen Doctor Who? It's kind of like that.
Yes.
I love Doctor Who.
Yeah, good. It's kind of like that, where the inside of the ship will be much larger than the outside will be.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, then I guess we should probably not tell them we're seeing Tiamat if we can avoid it.
If it doesn't come up, like,
yeah.
It's silly. But we could say that we are technically going to be headed to the next place, which I believe is what, Lunaris? After that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to talk to Luos.
Yeah.
I gotta talk. I gotta talk to the big industry head. Cool. All right, I can do that. No problem. That's fine.
But that's you're so good at talking to people.
I am good at talking to people that are not in the field I'm in.
Well, we'll have the neat shift to show him, and he'll think it's really cool.
That is true. That's a bonus. That does get our foot in the door, if anything else. But what's the opening? That's the thing. What's the opening gambit after that? I mean, you can literally see gears. If you like listened real close, like whispers, you could literally hear gears turning on the wind. Like did we go with the time traveler angle? Be like, we're from the future past. It's fine. Believe us. Like, it's gotta be a way to word that to our advantage.
Maybe just, hey, Valerian is really bad and we want to get rid of him. Can you help?
Ask Peter seems really adamant that you would be the best person to talk to him. So I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't overthink it. You've got it.
Shouldn't be hard for you, Jeane. Just don't overthink
Don't overthink it. Just do what comes naturally. Organic conversation, it'd be fine.
Oh yeah. Hey. If they are the bright minds they have been rumored to be or told to us to be, they should listen to reason and magical reason at that. Just gotta find the right words to start with. Hey is a
They're
good
also
one.
one of the six, you
Yeah.
know? So, like, they've dealt with crazy world-ending things before.
True, but has their world ended 5 times?
They don't know that.
That is interesting. Wait, so how far does your time travel go? Because it has to go all the way back to when we first got here, even before that then.
I mean, it's usually a minute.
It's usually a minute.
But this one is a one-time use sort of thing. But I guess when you get into time stuff, I haven't used it before.
Right.
But I have. But time.
I mean, I'm thinking of ways to use it against our arrogant enemies, as they have because they've won 5 times, so they can't really do that. Fuck, that just boosts their ego. Fuck, nope, can't do that.
But also, like,
Peter?
I won't remember and nobody else will. So kind of hard to use it against somebody.
It's funny because Deus Machina remembers, was able to confirm what you're saying is the truth. So Celestials in some regard have some sense of what's happening.
Yeah, it seems like
Alec, right? I just want to make sure, right, Alec, that was the case.
That Deus Machina knows about the time loops or about what's going on the planet.
Deus Ex knows about the time loops.
They seemed, when you spoke with them, they seemed to kind of have a sense of it. They didn't give any indication that they would intervene to fix it, but they knew that it was happening.
They knew that it was happening. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a distinct difference.
Yeah, it seems like something about I don't know if it's because it's the first time I used the other time turn spell, but it does go back to the deal I made when I first used the spell. So, not sure why, but yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if we can use it against anyone unless we want to do all this again.
Well, we can certainly use it to gain the interest of more inquisitive minds, because they will be interested to learn about the process of what you used. So having me talk to them has to have some significance as to what they want or need in the situation. At least that's my primary theory.
Maybe it's just that you can relate to them the most.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not transactional. It's more about someone who can convince them in a way that they'll care about.
I hope that that's the reason. I really do.
Yeah. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see how the progress on the ship is doing. I think the more I help, the quicker we're able to do this properly. So, and then we can head to see the not so favorable dragon, I guess.
Yeah. Is there anything that we can do to help on the ship? We don't, I don't know how to do anything, but I'd love to help if that's possible. I can hold a wrench if you use those.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. If you want to just be there for moral support, then that's fine. I don't hate that idea. This is, I didn't think I'd get this far, honestly, but it seems to be working eerily like clockwork. So you can just take one step at a time, I guess. Who knows?
Rhea, do you want to come with me and talk to Svara while they're working on that?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's
Don't
the
stand up too
gameplay.
fast. Right.
So why don't we start with Rhea and Val going to see Silvara? So you would find her outside her home, which is this beautiful, like almost like wooded, like almost what's the best way, like townhome. Like it's a very, very like kind of small. You'd think like Dragon would have like a mansion or something like that, but it's very kind of modest townhome. And you see she's kind of standing on the porch out front, kind of just watering the flowers that seem to decorate the entire like front porch. She's just seems to be having her morning coffee and dealing with her flowers.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. You seem a lot more bright and chipper than I expected. I saw all of the bottles of dragon wine that you all seemed to imbibe in last night.
Yeah, not our wisest decision, but
We got
You
some
see-
kind of goop from Onyx,
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but don't
yeah,
tell
but
us what it is.
I'm not going
we,
to.
I
You
don't, I
don't
don't,
want.
I don't
You
know.
don't.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But how can I help you? Do you need something?
We wanted to talk to you about what comes next.
Right.
I know it's not very fun coffee conversation, but
Yeah.
if you have time.
Yeah, absolutely. Perry is still asleep upstairs. And you can hear kind of this faint snoring, and she goes, and so is Atlas. Um,
Oh.
so please, and you see she pours another 2 cups of coffee, and kind of sits on one of the like kind of set of chairs and tables on her porch, and she goes, "Have a seat. What's on your minds?"
So we were kind of talking over breakfast about where to go next for allies.
Right.
And she's the one who had mentioned the wardens, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You'd mentioned the wardens before.
Right.
We didn't leave Hearth on the best of terms. We were kind of running from Valerian,
Right.
and so we're not sure what it'll be like if we go back. Would you be willing to go and talk to them?
Yeah, that's something I could definitely do. Yeah, that wouldn't be I mean, I can always change my form and no one will know that I'm there, and can go see Serafina and see what I can do at least. Yeah, that's definitely, I'm happy to help in any way. Yeah.
Thank
Great.
you.
Great.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
How willing do you think they'll be to help us?
I think so. I mean, fairly willing. I mean, um the wardens were all built on this prophecy that my grandfather had been given and everything like that. And so I mean, I think as long as I talk to Serafina and see where her mind is at, I think I should be able to at least get her and maybe her most trusted members of her guard to at least assist you, if not straight away, at least meeting us wherever we're going to meet when the final battle begins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can do that pretty easily, and I don't foresee them having any nefarious problems or issues, so you know and from what I understand from the last conversation we had, Valerian wasn't even in Hearth, so that should make it even easier.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
You had
right.
said they had pursued you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So they should even
Yeah.
be there. Cool. Thank you.
Awesome.
Of course.
That's perfect. I don't know how to bring this up, so I'll just say it.
Mm.
I'm worried Perry's gonna want to come with us.
Mm-mm. And you see she kind of does exactly what I did, kind of sits back into her chair, looks at her coffee, and she goes, I can foresee that. But I will speak to her. And and just tell her you're going on an errand and that you'll be back. And sometimes we have to tell children little white lies to protect them. And so we don't want her endangering herself any more than she had. But I can handle it, and I can just tell her that you're running an errand and you will be back, which isn't, not true. You will be back
It's true.
eventually. But I will do my best to make sure that she doesn't try to follow you. And I think if Atlas stays here, it might be easier as well.
That's what I was thinking, is we should leave Atlas here with her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think we should separate those two.
Mm-mm.
They've kind of
bonded. It's
They've
quite
bonded.
it's quite adorable, honestly.
It is quite adorable. We're gonna leave when our ship is done. So I don't know if that'll be tomorrow, in 5 minutes. I think it'll be in a couple days, right? We knew it was gonna be a couple days.
I believe like there was kind of an estimate given to you all. Whether it's faster than that or slower than that, we will find out when we
Who knows?
hop over.
Cool.
But yes, we can when your ship leaves, I'll tell her that you're coming back, and she can say a quick goodbye, and then you can all do what you need to do, and she should be fine to stay. She's I
Yeah.
hope anyways.
Yeah. I just
Well,
want to keep her safe,
Mhm. Yes,
now that
and
we can.
yes, and that's a shared sentiment from all of us here.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't ask this. I'm wondering how you feel about Tiamat.
Well, I'm not a fan.
Sure.
Mainly prior to, her current state. She was, evil.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
we weren't really on, I wasn't really on her side when she tried to do things. So I'm not a incredibly big fan of
Sure,
her,
sure,
if I'm
sure,
being
sure.
honest.
Yep.
And and the way that she's chosen to spend her days on the mortal plane are kind of, speaks to her character, and I'm not really a fan of that either. Um, you know, instead of helping in any way, shape, or form, she's kind of just partying in the woods. So not an incredibly huge fan. Why do you ask?
We found a book at the library about her,
Mm-hmm.
and the librarian wasn't very just gave like a thumbs down. So I didn't know if there was a like a if there was beef, but that makes a lot of sense that she was literally evil. So
Historically,
Yep.
she's not. She is the mother of dragons, but
Sure.
historically, she is, wasn't the kindest mother,
Right.
in that sense. So there's some resentment there, from most dragon kind towards her,
Sure.
for her actions when she was, in her heyday, before, she became what she is now. Now we don't really mind her. Onyx thinks I don't know about the deliveries. We know.
Sure.
But he
What deliveries?
he kind of squints at you as he responds. He makes typically monthly deliveries to Ladies Woods, of quite a bit of alcohol
Sure.
to her, but keeps his shop open. He doesn't get many travelers and adventurers in, so keeps his tavern and his bar running. But so I'm not going to go down there and get into a fight with her, but I'm just not an incredibly huge fan. That's all.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of squints at you a little bit. Do you have any other questions or anything you need?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Well, I'm gonna go get breakfast ready for Perry, and I will see you all around the town then.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thanks for the coffee.
No problem. And we're gonna jump cut to Jeane and Peter making their way across town to the workshop, which you could see as you're coming to the edge of the town where the workshop is. You can see the workshop seems to have expanded. Like the workshop seems bigger than it was the day prior. As you see, like it now has this massive kind of door leading into it, where before it was just kind of like you were walking into a blacksmith shop. Now it looks almost like warehouse like. And you'd see kind of having a large cigar out front would be the blacksmith. As seeing you all approach, it would say, "Good morning."
Morning.
Hi.
Been busy, I see.
Yeah. No, I had to make some space adjustments to fit the ship in because it wouldn't fit in my small workshop. I mean, when we were working on the cockpit yesterday, that fit, but expanding the rest of it, so I had to make some adjustments, which is no big deal. But I mean, the structure's done. Pretty much it's pretty much, it just needs its whatever you're gonna do to make it fly,
the engine part.
The engine part, right, because that was
I do need to finish that.
You were very explicit on that. I just handled the manual labor part of these things, and you were going to work on the engine bit.
Let's see what we're working with here. Let's actually see this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And he follow, like, has you follow him around the corner. And would you mind describing what you guys see within the hangar, Jeane?
Sure. Inside, when he pulls the garage door open, is this almost super sharp, like almost eagle-like design of a ship. It's silver and black. It's triangular, like a sharp triangular shape, like an arrowhead. But at the same time, its engines peek out almost like legs. And the more you look at it, the more its structure and design kind of almost looks wyvern or dragon-like, in that its wings are folded right now to like make it stand like a dragon would be standing on its two legs, or two of its four legs, obviously. The inside, or the glass of the front, it's almost like too dark to see into, probably because it's not powered on. But it is a masterpiece of his world and this world. It's beautiful.
And you see the Travian kind of puts his Trazian puts his hands on his hips, and he goes, I followed your designs the best I could. Yeah, no, it was I worked through the night. Looked pretty good. But fine design you had here, Jeane.
Whoa. That is, you never know what something's gonna look like until it's built, and whoa.
You built a ship overnight?
I mean, he gave me all the plans. I just followed the instructions.
No, the plans are the whole ship. You built it last night?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I built the structure. Like I said, he needs to do the engine and to get it working and what have you, and the other things that need to go into it. But I just did the heavy lifting because as smart as Jeane is and as clever as he is, I don't know if he would have been able to lift these pieces of metal into place.
This little I'm a little no, I don't really have the yeah. And you
Yeah.
just see like Jeane is like enamored with seeing his mind in reality in the moment. Oh God, I gotta make this thing fly, don't I? I like look over to the engine, which is almost like a globe, and there's so many like golden rings around it, like the axes and the dimensions. It's almost like a compass, but at the same time, it's not. It's a weird amalgamation of a compass and globe situation, and it's inscribed in the golden metal is a bunch of glyphs and like equations of stuff, both of this world and again of our world of Earth, and you can see as he approaches it, it is as big as he is as tall as he is, and he just like looks at it and he's like, don't. I'm just stuck on how to start it. I just don't. I'm not sure if it's a glyph or if it's the design itself. And he like looks back over to Peter and looks back at the globe. Peter, come here for a second.
Why?
Um,
Is it? Do I have to hold a wrench?
you can
As a-
hold a wrench if you need a wrench to focus. Perfect.
Okay, I'll come over.
Could you?
Hmm.
Could you? Because this ship has to travel faster than light.
Okay.
And in order to do that, it needs a magic that fits that equation. Could you put some time magic into the glyphs here to start it?
Do I just put my hands on it and like close my eyes and hope, or
I mean,
I guess.
however, do you hey, I'm trying to learn about magic. I can't use it. So, how you focus on just energizing something, I don't really know. That's kind of on you on that regard, I guess.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
pick a point and try, I guess. This is experimenting. So it's what we're doing as college students. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's gonna.
Okay. I'm good.
I'm right
My
here.
hands
I'm right
on
here
the
with you.
globe
Mhm.
and just try to put it in there. I do have a spell that's acceleration specifically. So I'm probably gonna pull closer to like what that feels like because I feel like rewinding time, stopping time, slowing down time feels different than making thing go fast time.
Mhm.
So leaning towards fast time. But definitely, yeah, hands on the globe, putting in the energy.
Okay. Do you cast accelerate on this thing?
I don't know if I go straight to casting. I think
Mhm.
that I want to like pull from where the magic is, and I trust Jeane that maybe some of the glyphs that he was using make that spark happen
Sure.
in a way that's different than casting a spell.
So let's start with, let's see. Peter, what stat do you mainly use for your spell casting? Willpower?
Insight,
Insight?
I believe. Yeah.
Why don't you roll me insight?
Okay. Ooh. 12.
12. So describe what this looks like as you put magic into this globe, as 12 will be successful. So what does this look like as you put magic into this?
I feel like it starts small in the middle. The globe is see-through, right?
It's see-through. It's almost like a see-through, but also like cerulean blue kind of color mixture. So you can't see through the other side of this like glass orb.
It's just tinted.
It's just tinted, yeah.
You see like it start to spark, and the spark kind of looks like it's spinning almost in there, like trying to get there, and then it just starts kind of radiating out until it hits the edge. And I don't want to say I don't want to say what it looks like for Jeane's purpose, but I feel like it almost looks like when those little globes that you put your hand on.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
exactly, but like if
static
you feel
electricity
like if you're-
globes.
yeah, like one of those. Not exactly like that. I think the magic fills it up a lot more.
Mhm.
But like you feel like if you were to touch it, it would want to like gravitate towards your fingers. Like you have that urge to like touch it, and it feels like it would static kind of right next to you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so it does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I described happens.
Do the rings move on a Jeane now that it's on?
Yes. Like it once it's felt that urge to move, an urge to like to gravitate towards the outside, but it's being contained by the gravity inside, and it's acting like an actual core. It starts to make the gyroscopic nature of the rings start to spin faster and faster and faster. And like the glyphs on the rings light up and almost do like a rainbow spectrum of color as they are capturing all the light inside of it to make a nice, like it starts like a chaotic boom, 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 but then that like that womp 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 kind of sound starts to harmonize with the air and just make the ears ring at a pleasant like buzz. Because we're so close to it, it might be a little harsh, but it's clean. It's a clean rotation of all the mechanics in the rings.
I'll be damned. You got it started.
He runs up and hugs Peter and lifts them up. And he spins. Like, you did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh.
Don't scare me with dealing with your projects again. I don't want. I'm so scared. I didn't want to ruin it. It looks great. I don't know if it flies.
It's gonna fly. Oh, it's gonna fly. Oh, so excited. Let's get this baby in the air for a test spin. Come on. And he's gonna I can't lift this into the ship.
I can lift it into the ship.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Is there a safe frame to grab?
There's a safe.
Okay,
it's so like the base is unmoving, so you can grab it at the base.
All right. And you see Trazine kind of bends down and lifts it up, and he goes, "All right. Where do I put this in the ship?"
Come on. And gonna enter the ship. And as they enter the ship, it's bigger on the inside. And it almost activates the functions of the ship as it's even entering to begin with. And so there's this warming glow and warmth that enters the cold metal and steel. As there is a nice pedestal in the middle for the core to go and to feed into the rest of the ship through like ley lines that he's learned about through the magic of this world. So he knows how those work, and they're almost like constellations of ley lines for both. Like you've got Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, but then you've also got the constellations of this world, which I don't know, but I'm sure they're beautiful. Think about it more than think. You gotta think. Think of those star maps.
And Trazine would come in and just kind of gently set it down into that center pedestal for it.
And almost like it vacuum seals like it is now a true core. So it's like it almost gains a weight it didn't have before when he lifted it. And now it's like almost impossible to lift up if he tried to. It just starts to power up the entire ship. And you can almost hear echoes of things being turned on deep within the ship's corridors. There's almost that mad scientist giddiness from Jeane. Is Peter on board?
Yeah, I think I'd follow you up there. It seemed like you. I feel weird to stay back unless you want to do the main word voice by yourself.
No. Come on. He's gonna bring you over to the cockpit.
And you know how to fly a plane?
Nope. And he just turns it on. And like he turns on the cockpit and just like two orbs essentially as the
Uh-huh.
steering wheel, and he just like sticks his hands in it. And
Like Flight of the Navigator.
Flight of the Navigator. You
I
got
love
it.
that movie.
You got the reference immediately.
Yay!
And he like opens his hands to start the ship proper and get this baby lifted off the ground for the first time.
Trazian's like, let me open the door first, and like goes, like leaves the ship. And you see him kind of like on the lake side of, because his workshop's kind of like right on the lake side, kind of grab the doors on the front where the front end of the ship is in the hangar and open them out, so like revealing the lake before you in a place for you to kind of soar over and out.
Here we go. And he's gonna push forward, and the retracted legs are gonna unfold to make the perfect shape to exit, and bounced out with the 0 to the highest number you can think of.
Oh,
Peter, I think it's immediately immediately you're pressed into your seat.
And then just
does this have seatbelts?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
okay.
I'm a mad genius, not a monster. And we just take off and fly around the island. If you have to make me roll something, we'll roll something for this monumentous occasion.
Yeah. What are your main stats for this?
My main stats would be, I guess, Dex, and because it's navigation, Dex, and was it Insight, I guess.
Yeah, let's give me Dex and Insight. Also, Rhea and Val, while you're walking down the street to go meet up with your friends, you hear this whoosh, and you see this massive metallic shape just leave the workshop. Like sailing through the air.
6 and that is a 15.
Yeah, and you fly effortlessly. It's like you made it yourself. As you're soaring, where are you going? Because like right now you are nearly to the ocean already.
Yeah, it's just flying, and then you have a joyride, and you just fly wherever you want on island property, and you just make loop-de-loops and do terrible decisions. For someone who's never flown the thing, can fly thing now. Just having fun. And just cause chaos for passengers.
Peter, what's your reaction to all of this while you do a barrel roll, you do a loop-de-loop, corkscrew,
you do all the Star Fox tricks. You just
do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel.
There's no way, and there's no universe in which Peter has a stomach for hitting over like what,
Mach 6.
Mach 6. Immediately.
She does not have the stomach for that at all. She does not want to throw up in Jeane's new ship though, so she's just really trying to
I almost imagine that like
I don't want
there is a little like pop-up bag that arrives for you.
Yes, like 100%. 100%.
I will use it.
Excellent.
Sorry.
Oh man. But I'm so happy for Jeane. I have a smile on my face while I use the bag. While I throw up. Sorry, Jeane, I throw up.
I throw up.
Hey, that's what the bags
are for. You've nearly reached the Deadlands at this point with how fast you're moving.
I know. I already pulled up a map for the ocean. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking fast. And like once like sees the Deadlands, is like, what? Can't do that yet. Turn back. Hold the back real tight.
Jeane, make me an insight check while you're turning around in the Jeane and Peter. If you're done puking, you can also make it.
You're done puking.
I try it disadvantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like at roll one dice.
Yeah, roll half. Yeah, roll half.
Rolled a 9.
Dang.
Hey, I rolled a 10 with 2 dice.
A 10. You would see as you kind of like zip back around, kind of coming around on the coastline of the Deadlands, near the Temple of Fortune where you were, and kind of heading back over the vault. You would see you would just see this dark shape moving in the water around where the vault was.
Oh,
you just see this large dark shape moving around the water.
Just my Geiger counter and shit
just
go off.
skyrockets.
Oh, we can't go there ever again. We cannot leave. We cannot go towards that area ever again.
We destroyed the ecosystem.
That. Whoo, whoo,
Oh God.
oh Lord. Oh, we're gonna have to do.
Do we have to deal with? Do we have to deal
Eventually.
with that?
Eventually.
Eventually. Unfortunately, Godzilla's pretty low on the list of threats right now.
Crazy. That's a statement to be said.
Yeah.
That's a statement that's real. Amazing.
Do you go back and land?
Go back to the to Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think at this point would be when Rhea and Val, you arrive at the workshop as the ship comes into land back in the hangar.
Immediate sprint toward the hangar.
Peter's hair.
Yes. It's like lion's
There was
mane.
no wind, but it's just
And it's just like they're coming out of the ship, and it's like, Peter got the ship to work.
ship.
It's all Pete's doing. Pete did the whole thing.
I did the ship, guys. I turned it on.
Peter, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I thought it was
This
gonna
is
take like
so
a week.
cool.
I
This
thought
is
it-
amazing.
I didn't build the ship. He built it. I didn't build it. I just turned it on.
But it's just a paperweight until they powered it up. Woo, woo, woo.
Yay! Thanks.
Also, you can't go to a specific place because it's radioactive as hell.
Wait, what? How far did you go?
We get the gin.
You went halfway around the world?
What?
Like that?
It was crazy. It would have been faster if Jeane hadn't done all the loop-de-loops
Oh, that's the best part.
and the corkscrews and
I've never
the.
done a loop-de-loop before.
Uh,
Excuse me 1 second. Goes off.
yeah. I did that, but it was on the plane.
It was worth it though, right?
Oh,
Like,
So freaking
so
worth
it.
cool.
that's
So
the
worth
most
it.
amazing thing I've ever experienced in my life.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, congratulations, guys. This is so cool. Jeane, you've been talking about this for forever. This is so cool, Jeane.
I sure have. We're good. We're good. I'm okay.
Like, pats on the back. It would hold your hair, but it kind of,
Yeah.
Does itself.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Guys, now what?
We can
We
go.
can head out.
we can go. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, are they? Do we have to go to Hearth?
Nope, Silvara is great to go. And we just have to say goodbye to Perry
Oh.
and Atlas,
Sense.
and then we can
Also
go.
like this. So.
Yeah.
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 Is Rin coming with us?
Remember, Rin went to go talk to his mom.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Right.
Yeah, Rin went to go talk to his
Oh
mom.
yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. So you haven't
Yikes,
you haven't heard from Rin since he left.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's rough, buddy.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
And I think you would all hear like, oh my god, and you'd see like Perry and Atlas, like you see Perry
Oh,
running down the
man.
street, Atlas kind of following afterwards. She's like, what is this? As she like kind of runs up and just like stares at it.
It's the fastest ship in the world.
That's crazy. You made this?
With the help of my good friends, and he's gonna move over and he's gonna wrap his arms around Peter. What's the
Trazian.
Trazian? He's gonna
And like you have to like
yeah.
the man's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you guys? Oh, I heard you guys are going on a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
a couple errands we gotta run.
Okay, but you're coming back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Because you gotta take me on a ride when you come back. 'Cause
Definitely.
I kind of spent so much time flying you guys around that
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
yeah, you've earned a
course.
ride. For
Earned a
sure.
Oh yeah.
100%.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I mean, why do you think I
Well,
went with the dragon design in the first place?
It's very cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool. It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
Okay, well, good luck on your errands. Hopefully it's quick.
Yeah.
You're gonna be good while we're
Yep.
gone, right?
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will.
You're gonna take care of Atlas.
Yes. I'll make sure that he doesn't sleep all day long. And he's like, I don't sleep all day long. He's like, I don't. She's like, you did yesterday. And he's like, I don't. All right. And he just kind of like gives her a rustle at her hair. And he goes, yeah, we'll be fine. Y'all do what you got to do, run your errands, and kind of gives the four of you kind of a knowing look. And he goes, they just got to pick up some things. That's all, Perry. And just kind of tussles her hair again. And she goes, okay. And it just kind of runs and like bear hugs Rhea around the waist, and then kind of gives each of you a hug in turn. And well, be quick, because Atlas is boring sometimes.
But this thing,
We'll get these errands done so fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna crouch down. Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
You have to be really nice to Atlas because he gets really lonely. Okay. So you have to be really nice to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he gets sad sometimes. So yeah. No.
He does.
Yeah. And he's like, I can hear you, Perry. But yes, okay, I promise. And throws up a pinky.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon, honey.
Have fun.
You too.
You sure you don't need somebody else for your adventures?
These are really boring errands.
Oh,
You'll have way more fun
Like
here with Atlas.
like taxes or something?
Yeah, it's taxes.
Yeah.
Are there taxes here?
Just taxes everywhere.
taxes are a universal
So
constant. Gotcha.
for real.
Oh,
so
no.
for real.
It's water, air, and taxes. It's fucking
Water,
awful.
air, and taxes.
We gotta
That's
go
what
do
the
our
glyph said.
taxes.
Yeah, do it.
And Atlas just kind of looks at all of you and puts a hand on Perry's shoulder and goes, all right, well, y'all be safe, all right?
Do our best.
Okay.
Yeah.
You too.
Oh, we will. We got some chores to do around the house. And Perry goes, but he's like, I don't want to hear it. And just kind of scoops her up. She's like, but. And she just kind of like leaning over her shoulder, facing backwards to all of you, just kind of waving furiously, as her and Atlas kind of begin to stroll down the street.
We ready?
Don't
cry.
That's
Don't
me
cry.
stuff.
Don't cry or I'll cry.
Yeah, no. Nope. Okay.
Y'all,
we
you
have
gotta be strong. Gotta be strong.
Yep,
Tough,
we gotta
tough,
go.
tough,
go
tough, tough, tough.
Go grab this stuff. from
Gotta go do our
Onyx.
taxes.
Taxes.
Yep.
Break.
Taxes.
Break.
So-
Taxes on 3.
So
Two
y'all
taxes.
would get the crate of, and Trazian would probably help you get the crate of liquor loaded into the ship. And Trazian says, have a safe journey, and don't push it too hard. It's brand new, so don't overstress it. But if you need any repairs, I've got the materials and the plans. So.
And he puts a hand on their arm. He's like, "Don't worry, I will take care of our baby. I promise not to break it.
Good.
I promise.
I swear
I'm not.
to gods.
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a project worth protecting.
Yes, it is. All right.
It's gonna save the world. Let's go. Huh? What's up?
Oh, and I have a gift for you. Because and you see him grab like a silver case. And he opens it. He's like, every captain needs to smoke cigars. And hands you a thing of 4 cigars.
Are they just like absolutely massive?
They're
He's like
huge.
7.
They're
Tree trunk size.
they're like sub sandwich size cigars.
Hilarious.
Not but like they are large cigars. And he hands you like a knife. He's like, you know how to smoke a cigar, right?
I've never tried. to smoke one.
Okay, well, you gotta clip the end there, and then you light it, you inhale, and for if you've never had a cigar before, don't breathe it in. Just put it in your mouth and then blow it back out. And so you don't cough too much. But yeah. And yeah. Well, best of luck, and I'll see you when you get back.
Salutes.
All right. And he
that means nothing.
Yeah, he's like,
He's
okay.
like, hello?
He's like, this is perhaps a gesture from your people. All right.
Yes.
I heard go Earthlings or something, right?
Go
Let's go.
Right. And
yeah.
you see he backs away as you now realize the jet engines of this thing like flattened all of the grass just outside of the other side of the hangar, so he steps to the side to watch it go.
Yeah.
But you're all cleared to take off.
All right, fantastic. All right, everyone said, like, you walk in and this is like I said before, it's a TARDIS of a space of a ship. It's fully just decked out in technologies, and it's just, for some reason, it feels real comfortable to be in here. Like it feels almost like being back home. It's a might be a magical sensation, but it just feels like we're meant to be here together.
Well, I think that this is kind of the first thing that's like ours.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I like that way, that thought process. Yeah.
yeah.
Val
Oh,
kind of gives like a hug around like Jeane's like shoulders. Like, you did so good.
I sure
You
did.
did so good.
I sure did.
did you say what her name was?
Oh, it needs a name. Oh, she needs a name. I mean, it can't do it quite yet, but that is the goal for it. Maybe when we visit the more technologically advanced people, I might be able to do it, because we kind of needed to do it. Oh, how about the Nova Divider? I mean,
Nova Divide. Yeah.
yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. I think it's great. It's classic. It sounds classic already, doesn't it?
It
Yeah,
does.
yeah. You
Gonna
can call her
be-
Nova for short.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
nicknames are great.
Names are great. Solid. Oh, Nova, you gonna take us far. And it's like slaps the console. All right, everyone locked in. Buckle up.
Do we
Ba-
have
Hmm.
I was gonna say Serafina, that's not her name.
Silvara?
We just talked to her. Yeah, is she here?
Oh, she's
No,
from what I
she's
understood,
doing
she was
her
going
own-
on her own.
She's doing her own thing.
Oh, work.
She doesn't
Okay,
need
never
us to get
mind.
there.
Sick.
She's a
Tight.
dragon. She's
You're
a
so
dragon.
right.
She's
You're
a
literally so right.
dragon.
She's literally a dragon. Okay, sorry.
Seatbelt secure. Bags are on your right side and left side if you need them. You might need them.
No loops, right? No loops?
No loops this time. I promise. No loops. I had to get the loops out. It's fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Let's go.
And you're all instantly pressed into your seats. Jeane, do you take it a little bit easier this time?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't go Mach 6. I don't.
Yeah. It still doesn't take you very long. Like you've reduced what would have been probably like a 3-4 day walk into like maybe an hour if you're kind of taking it easy. If you were going max speed, you would have been there in moments, but you probably would have missed it. You would have
I probably went too far.
Yeah.
But you would see this large set of woods beneath you as you kind of you sail over the large lake that south of Drag End. You sail over the plains kind of there. You see some traffic along the road, and there's some people that look up like, what the fuck was that, when they just see this silver shape flying by. But where do you set it down? Do you set it down outside the woods? Do you try to find a place inside the woods?
I mean, I look for a nice like field or something to like land it in. Do a couple circles just to like find a place. Slow down considerably, obviously, so I could do that and scan and
right.
So do we want to go more inside the forest or more outside? Do we want to respect the whole domain, or do we want to be like, we're coming in?
What do you
I don't know
think,
if I
Rhea?
wanna-
Okay, I was gonna say too, as we're going, guys, do you think this is a bad idea? Should we not even talk to her? If it's a bad idea, we don't have to do this. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling anxious about this. I was confident earlier and now I'm not anymore.
Well, we have to. We have our alcohol.
Fuck.
So
I don't want
we
to
might want to
not deliver her alcohol.
Right.
close-ish because we got all this big crate.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
We
have to
should have
carry
asked
it.
Onyx where he drops it off.
We should have done that. We can always go back. It doesn't take that much time.
Yeah.
Holy Yui.
You gotta be like-
2 seconds back.
Or I could like call him. Be like, hey. I can see.
You can use a sending
Is-
stone and
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
There's like
Yeah,
a radio
yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah, of course.
Cutie.
Why not?
so
Why
you
not?
can,
Fuck it.
when you call Onyx, there's like some muffled like oh god, where is it? Yeah.
Hey, Yannick.
Yeah. How's it going? How'd the delivery go?
We haven't delivered it yet. We kind of need your help.
Mhm.
Where do you land to deliver this stuff?
Oh, right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look in the forest. You're flying over.
Mhm.
There is gonna be a clearing, and there's a set of stones in a circle. All right, there's a
Okay.
set of stones in a circle. You want to go there to give her this stuff. Don't give your full names to any strange people that is not Tiamat.
Oh, so this is
Oh.
so it's a face situation we're dealing with.
Well, there's did I not tell you about the woods?
Not really. We've been kind of
No.
building stuff together.
Oh, most of the gods that got stuck here, that didn't want to adjust to mortal society, live in these woods.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh,
shit.
So there's a whole gaggle of them in there. Yeah.
That should have been on the brochure. What you
Yes.
said to us at the beginning.
So,
That's a lot.
so if a guy named Oberon comes up and tries to talk to you, just like don't give him your full name
Mhm.
or say yes to anything he says. Since you're mortal, he might, try to work out a deal with
So-
you. Just don't deal. Don't make any deals.
Is it specifically the word yes, or is there other affirmations we just can't say?
Just be mindful about not making any promises or him making any promises to you.
Okay.
There's also a guy down there, Asmodeus, kind of a jerk.
Kind of a jerk. Gotcha.
Kind of a jerk. Very full of himself, really full of himself, honestly.
Gotcha.
He's not. Yeah. So just be mindful, and no matter how good the song is, don't follow it into the woods.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait. Do we know what she looks like, Tiamat?
Oh, you'll know.
Okay.
You'll know.
Heard.
Good. Hey.
Heard.
Okay.
You'll know.
I just want to make sure in this land of tricksters and jetsters that we don't get trapped in any way, shape, or form.
None of them would be foolish enough to impersonate her, so you'll know.
Fair enough. All
Yeah,
right.
you'll know.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, best of luck.
All right. Thanks.
And how do I hang up this thing? And it's like 30 seconds of like him trying to like end the call.
And it's all of us just in the cockpit, like
and just
listening to it.
And you hear him like he didn't hang up, and so you hear him like, "Oh, welcome in," and you can like
Jeane,
voice.
Jeane,
God.
just hang up.
Jeane,
Just
hang up. Just hang
Watching
up,
this,
Jeane.
it's so entertaining.
I know, but now I feel bad.
I do too, but it's like watching a car crash. You're like, oh, it's bad, but at the same time,
How long will it last?
How long will it last?
It lasts for a while.
That's for landing. It's still
Yeah,
going on. That's for landing.
Like, oh, long day. Oh man, a long day. It's just like, you hear all this noise. He's like, oh, I get to read my stories tonight. All right.
Me too.
He read out loud to himself.
And
Does
you
it
would
have
find
to go?
this stone circle of these kind of meticulously placed, large kind of like limestone set in this large circle as you set this plane, your ship down in the middle of this grove, in the middle of these woods. What do you all do?
I feel like there was an unspoken thing that we all felt that I probably shouldn't talk to anybody in these woods, right?
Absolutely.
Specifically should
more
not
deals.
So, you are
I
so
should not.
correct.
Okay, I'll
Yep.
keep.
Yep.
You
talking-
specifically, Peter.
Done.
I love you.
It's a deal.
No,
breaker.
hey,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm there with everyone. I
You're
should
just
pro-
so polite. You're just gonna say yes
Yeah.
because you feel
I'll
bad.
say thank
Because
you
you're
15
nice.
times.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you'll be in another deal for your soul, and let's not do that again.
That's
That's
bad. That's
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't
That's
like the
bad.
one that I already.
Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. All right. Yeah. All right. Chip should be fine. It's got protective magic, so I don't know how well they're doing against Scotch. We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I'm like actually really anxious. Okay. So, this is for player Betty. In trying to convince Tiamat that helping us kill Valarian is in her best interest. If we kill him, that means that the people who are like tied here can leave, right? Right? Did we get that, or did I make that up just so I could tell it to Tiamat? I made it up, didn't I? Okay, it's okay.
You gaslit yourself for that one.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the goal eventually would be to open the plains, right? Is that
Because
something you
if we
want?
don't kill him, the plane ends anyway.
World
And then who
ends.
knows where they go? They go
Exactly.
somewhere worse than this.
They
Exactly. And
die.
technically, Jeane knows what the plan is for the universe, right? With what's their name that they met?
The
Bitch.
that bitch.
The blonde bitch.
Bitch, the
You
blonde
met
bitch.
oh God. It's been a while.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like,
been
trying
a
to remember.
hot minute. You would have met the Justicar.
Justicar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if we mention the Justicar, being like, hey, I mean, if we don't fix this, the world ends and you don't know where your place is in the world, and then you just get wiped out anybody with the Justicar. It's fine. And then see how they take that. And maybe have them drink a glass before they hear that news.
Yeah.
Just to, like soften the blow a bit. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you'll find some kind of kindred connection. I mean, you're technically connected with them, and then he pulls out his phone in this way. So I don't know what that means for you in regards to your relationship with them.
Yeah. You can actually talk to Deus Machina, right?
Well, it's kind of like whispers or like a feeling I get when I ask a certain question. I mean, let's one moment, and I'm just gonna think. What do you think of my ship? to Deus Machina.
That's so cute.
You reach out to.
Yeah,
Do you feel? So it's unlike last time where it's like or the few times you've done it before where it's like a whole like interaction. You just feel a sense of appreciation and pride, and also like interest.
Always weird when you get a god's interest. Love that. And he just like shivers a little bit. That time it was kind of a shiver. It's kind of a feeling, kind of a oomph. I don't. They're on and off with the words. It's real binary with them. It's either they words or they don't. It's funny. So I don't know how you'll connect with Tiamat.
Right.
With your connect, I don't know what your connection is. So
Me either.
I mean, I'm sure they'll be proud to know that they have a champion of some kind.
If
A
nothing
representative, an avatar. I don't know.
Yeah. If nothing else, it sounds like she's a bitch, and I'm a bitch. So I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Kindred bitches. I don't know.
Kindred bitches. Okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Okay. I'm going to exit the plane.
As you exit the plane,
We're like flanking you.
You see
Thanks, guys.
there's like one of these flat stones. It's kind of long enough to be a bench. You would see there's a man sitting on the bench. He's got a white shirt, kind of like that classic like poet shirt on, kind of very unfortunately deep V, or fortunately depending. He's got kind of like long auburn hair, like one gold earring hanging from his ear. As you all come off the ship, and you see he's like just kind of making a flower crown. It looks like he's like weaving flowers together.
Does he kind of look like Elliot from Stardew Valley?
I have to Google who that is.
Oh,
It's
my
incredibly
God.
handsome.
Hilarious.
Oh my
Elliot
God.
He's
from
my first husband.
Stardew Valley. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's
Some
pretty close.
aside,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That kind of like long shoulder length hair, kind of vibe. As you come off the ship, and you see he kind of looks at all of you, and he goes, "That is a very interesting vessel. What's it
Yes.
called?"
Peter, who are
The
you?
first thing.
Who am I? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What I didn't introduce myself. My name is Oberon. It's very nice.
No. Mm-mm. No.
We're not looking for
No.
you.
No. No.
We're
No.
not
No.
looking
No.
for
No.
you.
No. 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 No.
No.
No.
You can't know the name of my ship either.
Mm.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Where is she?
Where's who?
You know who I'm talking about.
There are a lot of people in this woods. You're gonna have to be. I'm sorry. What was your name?
Good try.
I thought I could give it a try. No, I don't. I honestly do not know who you're looking for.
We're pushing the crate. Like the
Oh.
crate gets pulled into the scene.
She's where she always is, that way. And he points down kind of like an opening in the woods that seems to kind of go down a hill. She goes, she's down there by the fire pit.
Do you think
Hello?
Do you think he's lying?
Does he seem like he's lying?
Do we want to inside a god?
Do you want to try to inside him?
He'd be real dumb to lie about that because if
Yes.
he's the
Yeah.
reason that we don't deliver her booze, that's bad news.
That's
So
true.
I think as we're pushing it, Jeane's like, "You'll love to appreciate it somewhere," and
As you all wheel this over the ground, which it's not easy to move it. And as you make it to kind of this top of this hill that leads down into this almost kind of like valley in the middle of the woods, kind of as you can see the trees have been cleared out in this large kind of circle. But the treetops of the trees remaining on the sides kind of create almost like a roof. And you see there's kind of like what looks to be like a small camp kind of set up down here. Some canvas tents set up, some fires and things like that. And you see a myriad of people, I'd say about a dozen, kind of moving around down there amongst the tents and things. As you reach the top of the hill with this crate. What do you do?
okay, do we want to? Okay, how do we want
Lug all of this all the way down there. Should we do that?
We gotta. I mean, we could
I
ride
think
it
that's
down.
where
Technically, we
it
could like.
needs to go.
Is it like a smooth way down? Like if we like push the crate and then just watch it slide down.
It's a hill, yeah. So it'll probably roll right into the camp, yeah, or slide right into the camp.
That seems bad.
It's just bad, but I mean, we got to get down there somehow. I mean, we could work together to make sure it doesn't slip.
Yeah. I don't want to
Yeah.
break. I don't want to break it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
break her booze. That would be really
Yeah.
bad.
That's
I
a
think.
bad first
So,
impression. That's a
bad
solid
first impression. Let's just go really nice, safe and slow.
Yeah. Like moving a couch.
Yeah, like
Perfect.
moving a
Yeah,
couch.
it's like moving out of the dorm. It's gonna be
Yeah.
here kind of thing.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
all right,
Here we
all
go. Here we go.
You guys talk a lot, and you see Oberon is resting on the tree behind you guys.
Great observation.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go. All right, 3.
Why
All
is
right,
that
3.
one covering their mouth? As you all begin to move, like points at Peter, like, why are you covering your mouth?
Don't you worry about them.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
They took a vow of silence. It's fine.
Worry
Okay.
about those splinters in your butt. And
And you see he does follow you down the hill while you're pushing the box.
the whole way
Oh
down.
my god.
doesn't even-
All the way down.
I want to help. He just wants to watch this shit.
No, he
No.
just watches. He just watches.
Classic.
And
I hope none of your besides
very
your pillow
Faye.
are cold.
whoever is helping with the box, make me a might roll, please.
I don't have the mic for
Yeah.
this. I don't have the mic. That's not me.
I
I
thought
will
we were
try.
just all doing it, but
I'm a
then last
Dexy
time we
boy.
all did something, Alec averaged it, and it was really bad.
Oh no. I'll help too. I'm very tough. I'm a very tough lady.
I've got
I'm a
D8,
dexterous boy. I don't know.
So
how
I'll
to-
try it.
I have a D6 in might, so I
Ooh.
will not be
Yeah.
wrong.
Is
Okay.
a crit when you roll the same number, or does it have to be the highest on both?
It's
the same.
same,
Or
yeah.
the same number.
Same.
I
and
rolled the
that.
same number.
Nice.
Oh, same and the highest?
I
'Cause it's
think
not the
no,
highest.
I mean like those. I believe those are two ways.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
Yep. Who else? What are the other rolls we got?
I got a 9.
A 9, and then Jeane, you didn't make the roll. Peter, did you make the roll?
There's
There we
a
go.
dex in there somewhere. I don't know.
And Rhea, what did you get total?
16.
16. Okay, yeah, you're easily
Okay.
able to wheel this down to this
Tough
this
lady.
camp. And you would see, like, as you wheel it down, a very tall, like almost as tall as Trazian, like blonde, very very large, muscular man who's in kind of furs, like looks at it and goes, "Tiamat, your delivery's here." And then you see him just kind of moving past you all. And you hear a bunch of bottles kind of jingling in from one of the tents.
Oh, that's a sign.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And you would see kind of spilling out of one of these tents is a bunch of these bottles being kicked by this tall woman with deep black hair, and each end, like, almost in like kind of 5 different parts on her hair. Each part of her hair is a different color. So you'd see there's red, there's green, there's white. You would see there's blue, like all of the chromatic dragon colors are at the basically like tips of her hair as she comes out. Very, very like heavy black eye makeup. She has these kind of red tattoos that make like 3 lines on either side of her face as she comes out. Very, very sharp features. I would say she's about like 6'3". As she steps out, she's wearing all black, kind of pretty toned and pretty muscular as she steps out. And she's got like basically a cigarette hanging out out of the corner of her lips, and she's got a bottle in her right hand as she kind of stumbles out, and she goes, "You're not Onyx. Who are you?"
I'm you.
"Are you one of my kids?"
No, I'm not.
"You sure you smell like one of them?"
I know, because I have your power.
Would you saying it out loud? Like,
And you'd see there are a couple of heads that kind of turn and look.
Can we step in and talk about it?
Like, yeah, bring the booze over here to my tent.
Yeah.
And continue to push it into you can just put the whole thing in there.
Okay. Yep. Sure. Will it fit? It's kind of a
Put it
big.
in the tent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Yes,
you got
ma'am.
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
You got it.
Done.
And you see she immediately cracks it open with one hand. This big crate, kind of throwing the lid off to the side, grabs another bottle and another bottle out, adding to the one bottle she already had. She
How
goes,
tall are they? How big are they? What'd you say?
how tall is she?
Yeah.
She's
6
about
foot
like
3.
6'3", yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Damn.
Peter never
As,
forgets.
Never forgets.
As she goes,
Peter never forgets a
do you-
woman.
do you guys want to drink?
I'll drink with you.
I think that's for the best.
All right, so
Yep.
what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm a designated driver, so I can't drive. I can't do that. So
3 bottles then. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And cracks, basically, like with her, like you see she's got pretty sharp teeth as she kind of opens it, and that cracks the top off of 3 bottles, and like with in between her fingers hands a bottle to each one of you. And then sits by the fire. Goes, sit.
I'm sad.
yes, man. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Immediately
okay.
sad.
Whoa.
So why are you making the delivery and not Onyx?
Well, because I wanted to talk to you.
Okay. You're talking to me. Job.
True. Thank you. The world is going to end. World's gonna end. And we are the only ones that can stop it. And if you want to keep your party, I gesture to the tent filled with bottles that we're in, going. We're looking to recruit tough people who can get the job done. And I think you're one of those people.
Is that the whole pitch? That's it. The world is ending.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, if you want to
need-
fade into oblivion, that's like your prerogative, but
So when you say that, when you
Mhm.
say that,
Here we go.
Mhm.
you see a strong wind kind of blows through the forest, and like the sun seems to vanish as the
Oh,
sky
fuck.
darkens, and you'd see like several of the other people who are milling about
Oh, fuck.
kind of get the fuck out of there, and you see the flames at the like basically the campfire kind of begins to roar a little bit, and she goes, "Are you threatening me?"
No, I won't be the one fading you into oblivion. The guy we're trying to kill is.
And who's the guy you're trying to kill?
Valerian.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. And beyond reminding me of the shitty state I'm in, what are your other reasons that I should help you?
Because I think you want out of it.
And killing Valerian will connect me back to the rest of my power.
I'm gonna look to Jeane.
You want me to? I can speak if you want me to.
I want you to talk about your vision with the blonde bitch.
Cool. I'm not okay, sure, I can do that. How familiar are you with the name Justicar?
There's a crack of thunder.
I'll take that as a known. Well, with that being said, if the world doesn't end in 2 weeks, a week and a few days, then the Justicar has decided that this place doesn't need to exist in the grand scheme of things.
I didn't hear the trumpets.
I'm sure we're too far to hear that orchestra.
No, God fucking mortals. Okay, the Justicar, when they decide that they are going to wipe a planet and a pantheon away, there's trumpets, and you won't be able to miss it.
How soon do those trumpets usually occur?
Hundreds of years in advance.
Well, I guess this one just doesn't care enough to play them for you.
It's the same one.
I guess they're tired. Because trust me, I've met the Justicar, and they don't care.
We might be able to fix it.
Fix it.
Yeah.
If the world doesn't end in 2 weeks and a few days, then we'll have the opportunity to fix it.
So what can you four do that all of the deities here and the ones that are stuck have been unable to do?
We've crossed here.
What do you mean?
Take a good whiff.
Do we smell
We're
like
not
we're from here?
here.
Smell something off, Tiamat?
You're from another world?
Yes, ma'am.
Ding, ding, ding.
And how did you get here?
Valerian.
Well,
So why would I
mixture
kill
of-
the man that could get me to another world?
Well, Valerian got lucky.
Why would he?
He used somebody else to get us here. Certain god of pathways and doorways.
Fringe?
Mm-hmm.
One and the same.
I haven't seen him since the drowning.
Why would Valerian bring us here if we had something he didn't?
So you're
If he
saying
wanted to leave-
you know how to leave this world?
We're getting there.
Getting closer and closer every day. Built a whole ship for it and everything.
Is that shiny fucking thing?
Sure is.
Yeah.
Huh.
But we're so busy fighting Valerian that we don't have a chance to figure out how to get ourselves home. Because he's after us, because we're not under his control anymore.
Yeah. And if he's after you, it's basically a death sentence.
Right. But he
Yeah.
also is, he's got a family feud going on, and so they're gonna destroy the world over each other. So,
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to avoid.
And we come here not just because you're all powerful and you've got a great ominous soundtrack in the background, but because you're connected to one of us in a way we don't know. And I'm gonna
Right.
look over.
Right. How long ago did you come to this place?
Like 9 days? 10 days?
It's been wow.
I think it's been a
Jesus.
couple of weeks now.
Been a couple,
Couple,
of weeks.
couple of
yeah.
weeks.
Almost a month.
14
It's
Almost a month.
Yeah,
Almost a
almost a
month.
month.
14
Yeah,
days.
close to a month.
20 days.
Close to a month.
Ah, so
25
you're-
times weird.
You're the headache that I have. Because I didn't have a headache till a month ago.
That would
Um,
be mean. And you know, if we kill Valerian and dip, I think your headache will go away.
Oh no, here's how I will agree to help you, is that if we are successful in killing Valerian, you're gonna take me off this fucking rock.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, anywhere that there are people who need help.
Define help.
Oh, everybody needs a little help, finding their fortune, finding fame, things like that.
You want a world to take over? Is that what you're asking for?
No. I just
think
need
she-
to. Sorry, please. You've been
I think
very
she wants
quiet
to-
this whole time.
I think she wants to go to Las Vegas.
Wait a second. You're onto something.
I think she wants to scam people in Las Vegas.
That would be a good place for a Tiamat. Solid.
Okay.
Which I'm not against, to be honest.
I know, I'm not either.
Let us discuss where we're taking you after we're able to take you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can find a
Again, we
place for
can't
you.
do that if the world ends.
Yes, I understand that. You keep and just to give you kind of some context for me, is the world ending is a Tuesday to me. So it's
Sure,
not
sure.
very urgent. For me, it doesn't really. And if you're going to be talking to any of these other fine folks around here, that's not really something that really kind of
Does it?
Right, if the
moves us
world
matter
ends, you just lose all your
for
booze.
you?
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, you asked a question.
Where do you go if this world ends? If this world gets destroyed?
This version of me will just cease.
Oh, and that's like not a big deal. I'm trying to understand.
I have kind of gotten comfortable. So if I go, I go. I'm not very worried about it.
Okay.
But if there's an opportunity for me to leave this place through you people, then I'm a bit more inclined to help.
Do you think, and do you think everybody else here, all these other gods, also just want to dip? Do they just want out?
Not all of them. Some of them are comfortable like me. Some of them want out. Some of them have adjusted to the mortal lifestyle, Like Malavar is having a fucking field day. He's having a grand old time.
Is he here?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's got his little temple over there in Hearth, so I'm pretty sure he's over there or running around with his side piece or whatever.
Oh, what was her name?
Amaris. Her name is Amaris, but it's whatever. But yeah, he's gotten pretty comfortable. A lot of them have, honestly, and some of them have vanished. Some of them got a little too randy with their powers, and they left or they vanished because they used up all their juice. So
Right.
Who do you think, if any god, other than yourself, of course, who would be most
you need
tough,
somebody else?
strong, good at Well, probably not. Likely not. But like if there were to be someone else who would be really tough and strong and badass to help us kill Valerian, who would that be? Other than you, of course.
I mean, the thing is with Valerian, by the way, is that motherfucker, and the reason why we all stay here is because that motherfucker can take our divinity. All right. So it's a very big risk for us to fight him.
What does he do with it?
Absorbs it, uses it, makes it his own. He's done that. That's how he's been creating his own little gaggle of gods.
Above table,
Mm-hmm.
was there anything in Valerian's notes or research or anything that I initially saw or we initially saw that tells us about that, like, spell of how he does it? Or is there anything?
What I'd say is it wasn't something that you found in the notes, but it's something that you've gained from your practice with the weave and your understanding of it, is that, even the gods' power comes from the weave, the source, you know what I mean? And so if Valerian is able to manipulate the weave at will, it's easy to make the jump that he could influence the weave within a weakened deity, essentially.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when she says this is not a far jump for you in that he may possess this ability to absorb, power.
Okay, so if, let's say, he's able to do that, it's got to be an equation. So what if there was an anti-equation to that to stop him from doing that to you, to all of you?
I mean, that would require somebody just as strong as he is.
I'm getting there.
Huh. All right. As far as other people that could help, Thor, get your ass over here. And just kind of yells
Oh my God, it was
over into
Thor.
the distance. And that same blonde man that told you where she
Thor!
was walks back over.
That's
and
hilarious.
he's like, what do you need? Do you want to fight? He goes, always. Well, these three and my kid here, they got a big fight for us. And he goes, all right, where are we going?
It's gonna be
Where?
When and where are we going?
Don't
I'm
we
ready.
think it's gonna be in Paradise Isle, right?
All right, well, I can just fly there. That's where it is.
Not right now. It's gonna be in a week and a half. A week.
The time that is
Yes,
insert
yes,
time
a week and a
left.
half,
The
yes.
time that it
Insert
is.
time here. Flashing letters.
Because players.
So you're saying I
cannot
have to wait?
remember.
I have to wait.
You have to wait, but it's gonna be the most glorious battle you've ever fought.
Gonna be pretty badass.
So if there's anyone else you want to bring with you, now's the time to go.
Like,
Yeah.
What do you
check in
think?
with
You
them.
need someone else?
What if I told you you've maybe lost this fight a few times?
I, and another crack of thunder, have not lost a fight.
Really feel it. Really feel it in the air when I say what I said.
I have not lost a fight. And you can see like he's not going to logic his way to this. It's going to
Gotcha.
be like, I've not lost a fight.
Gotcha.
No critical
no-
thinking.
When I say that, does that twinge anything in Tiamat?
You could see she kind of crosses her legs and finishes her bottle.
Okay.
Before she was kind of sitting like elbows on her thighs, and then you see she kind of like leans back, finishes the bottle. Another bottle flies from the case to her hand, cracks this one with her teeth, like snaps off the glass, and throws that one back as well. But week and a half then.
Thanks,
Yep.
Thor.
Yep, you are super strong. I just figured you might enjoy fighting with your friends. That's all,
My
like
friends
a
are
good
dead.
little I am so sorry. I'm gonna stop
Oh.
talking now.
I'm sure they're in Valhalla.
And she walks away.
Yowza.
All of them? Like,
Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah,
Let it be.
most of his friends didn't make it out of the drowning. pretty much.
That was a good
It
one.
feels like my fault. I didn't do the drowning, but if right now I feel like I did it.
Did you say that in character or is that a
Oh, that's above.
That's
Okay.
I'm not bringing up shit about the drowning right now. Fuck no.
drowning.
All right, so
Okay.
I'll help you kill
Sick.
Valerian. What
Yep.
do you need me to kill him for you, or
It's like a group effort, but mostly like if you want to like do it, that's cool too. Because yes, we'll
this-
help. If I don't think you'll need help though.
I mean, I'm gonna speak a little curt here. I mean, doesn't it feel weird? It's got to feel weird that a month ago you didn't feel this connection and then you suddenly felt it. Have you felt this way with any other child in quotation marks here?
no? Because before it wasn't stealing my power; it was more so like I gave it. Like you kind of just took it when you showed up, get out. But that's I appreciate the ambition. It's fine.
I'm wondering, just in terms of like, he can take divinity, right? So it is. I'm saying this to her. Is that what's happening? Because I did not mean to take anything from anybody. We just kind of showed up and had
No,
power.
this is the difference between like you took something from my house, right? He's taking he can take my house. That's the difference.
Or understood.
You know what I mean?
Understood.
You more so like got a bit of my
I'm
energy,
sorry.
my power. It's
Sure.
as long as you're kicking ass with it, that's honestly all I care about.
Oh,
Um,
lots of ass.
yes.
Yeah,
And you're not,
with it.
you're not like doing hero shit.
Well, define hero shit.
No.
To be
Define
fair,
hero
no.
To be fair,
There's
no, but
many
define
things
just
this
define
man
hero
has
shit
done.
for us.
I'm not a huge fan of adventurers and heroes and shit like that. Had to deal with a lot of them in the past. Yeah. So you know, as long as you're kicking ass, taking names, that's fine.
I mean, we're just trying to kill a bastard. So does that count?
Hey, that's fair. That's fair. That's fine with me.
Okay.
I mean, you want to fight to the death.
You want to fight to the death? That's good. One of them. One fight to the death. We've had
We've
multiple.
only been here for like a month, so
Well, it was like a whole tournament thing.
Yeah, it was a time thing. We did.
Yeah.
That's
Ray
Undefeated.
kicked ass there. That was kind of
Yeah.
cool that we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And you see, like the longer you've spent around her, you see, like she's begun to like as you're talking, her eyes have landed on Peter quite often, and she's just kind of squinting at Peter.
Well,
I was-
okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have
I was
anything
just
else?
hoping to talk to you and just us two.
Oh,
if that's
sure.
okay, guys.
And she
I
snaps her
think- yeah.
fingers, and
we're
the
just
rest of
done.
you see Rhea and Tiamat vanish, leaving
Oh,
three of you
Fuck.
in the middle
Oh,
of
we're
camp.
just doing it. Okay. All right.
Hey, I
Um,
mean,
Hey.
And you would now be in the middle of the woods, somewhere. You're not sure where. You've now kind of almost drop on your butt as what you were sitting on is gone as you fall to the ground. She's sitting on a rock in front of you and goes, "What?"
Oh my God. Okay. I want to be stronger. I don't want to take anything from you, but I want to be stronger.
Okay.
How do I do that?
I mean, there's a couple of ways that we can do it. I mean, how much stronger do you want to be?
Like I want to be like you.
A good goal, kid. You good with a blade?
Yeah, very good.
You fine with getting your hands dirty?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. And you see she reaches into what looks like the dirt, and you see her seem to grab something and pull out this kind of like large obsidian longsword out of the ground. It's got this kind of like long handle, and in the like the hilt, you can see there is what looks to be like a eyeball almost in the hilt of this sword, and that it has this obsidian blade. And she goes, all right, kill people with this. It'll steal their souls and give you some strength. The more souls you collect, the stronger the sword will be.
Thank you.
Yeah. One of my old servants used to have it, but they're dead now, so you can use it. But just be mindful. Oh, just a tip, because it happened to a couple of our new employees back in the day.
Sure.
If someone dies near the sword, it will drink the soul. So just be mindful of who's dying around you, just in case, it's one of your buds back there or something like that. You don't accidentally eat their soul or something. Or somebody you care about, or some like boyfriend or girlfriend, partner.
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
But that,
Thank you.
that's me not just giving you a power boost, but
Yeah.
the sword will serve you well. Got to put in some work for it, but
yeah.
Thank
you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Week and a half, Paradise Isle. We'll see you there. Bring anybody you want. It's gonna be a bloodbath. I can't wait.
Sounds good, kid. All right. Well, you want to go back to your friends?
Where are we?
Oh, we're still in the woods.
Just somewhere else.
Yeah, no, there's an enchantment on the woods that depended on where you are, unless you know where you're going, you get lost. So if you walked away from me now, you'd be lost in here till you die. So
forever. Okay, got it.
Or
got it.
till that scumbag Oberon finds you and makes you a deal or something.
He is a scumbag, right? I was getting
he's
major scumbag vibes.
He's hot, but he's a sleazeball, honestly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what
walking red flag.
Walking red flag. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted to know. Yeah, we can go back now.
Okay, sure. And snaps her fingers, and they return back to the camp. And you would see Rhea has this big fuck off sword in their hand.
That's
okay, guys.
It's a big fuck off sword you got there.
Cool. That's yep. Nice job.
Wow. Guys, does it have a name?
I turned to Tiamat. Does it have a name?
Oh no, you can name it. That's fine.
Ooh. Oh, I have to think of a good name. Okay. I'll think of a good name. Okay.
And also above table, I'll send you the stats for the sword.
Thank you. Okay. I think we're done here.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Cool.
If we
Enjoy your booze crate.
support.
It's already half empty, so I'll have to put in another order soon.
Thor, if you have any other warriors you want to bring to the fight, we can. I recommend it. Because you don't
It's gonna be a bloodbath. It'll be sick as fuck.
You don't lose fights. Don't lose fights, don't you? Don't lose them.
You see, like leaning on your shoulder now is Oberon, and he goes, "Do you need any other assistance?
Do you
Fuck off?
You get out of here, you handsome bitch."
Tiamat said you're a walking red flag.
I know.
At least he knows.
Places the flower crown on Jeane's head and just walks away.
Touch me.
Drop it, Jeane.
I don't want this. Toss it down.
So I threw it on the ground.
He just slinks away.
I am a man of science. Get your fae
Not
away
flowers.
from me. I am
Okay,
for forensics, not fae.
Bye.
Um,
Mom, it's weird. I'm not gonna call you that.
No, don't.
Mom, okay.
Sorry.
All right. Well, have fun, kids, on your adventure or whatever,
See you in a week and a half.
do you remember something?
I remember a lot of things, Peter.
Yep, that's time to leave. That's it. That's
No. What?
I have to go.
I don't know. Maybe I was just guessing. You're looking at me like you remember something.
I do.
What do you remember?
You really want to have this conversation, Peter?
I've had a lot shittier conversations. Or yeah. Let's have the conversation. What is it?
No, I remember this gaggle of kids has tried this before.
Yep. Okay.
Numerous times. Yeah. Make sure to sate your appetite, Peter. I don't know if you've told yourself that.
All right, let's head out.
Okay.
All right.
Real fun party. This has been.
To Tiamat.
Yep.
I'm just saying, there'll be a lot of blood kicking around there in a week and a half. So make sure you're not hungry.
That's
Will do.
as sassy as that advice was. It makes sense.
It's kind of it's really valid.
Thank you for
I
this. The sassy back chat.
was
Appreciate you.
planning on it.
And
All right.
we will slowly and awkwardly walk back up the hill.
Back to-
We're gonna go.
We're all gonna leave.
Struggle back up the
once,
hill.
you once again pass Oberon being like, that went well.
Sure did.
Bye.
Bye.
Walk away.
Hey guys, is it bad that I kind of wanted to run into the other guy just to see?
Just to meet him.
Not
Okay,
really. Not really.
The ass one.
The ass one.
Asmodeus.
The ass
one.
The ass one.
You would
Ass
see,
mode.
you
Yeah.
would see this like almost
Ass
looking
mode.
like
Ass
Like-
mode.
this. He looks
Ass
like
mode.
your standard Hot Topic employee.
Love
Walking by like deep black hair, black horns sticking out the side, like hands in his pockets. He goes, "What did you just call me?"
We weren't talking. What?
I heard you saying Asmo.
We're talking about ass.
We're talking about ass.
Talking about ass. Obviously. What are you? Who are you? Whatever.
Fucking Malavar's kids, Jesus fuck, and just walks away.
Whoa!
We'll be just throwing around words like that.
Hey, hold on. Okay.
Terrible.
As you leave this woods of the gods, are you just getting right back on the ship?
Yeah. I looked up just how fast a Mach was, and I was like, oh boy. we haven't reached Mach. We haven't reached the speed of light Mach, but we're getting there. That's the plan. Because that breaks speed of light.
Mhm.
Because that's Mach 800, no, 800,000. What is it? Fuck, I can't do numbers.
Mm.
How many marks
Nope.
do we have to do?
You have to do
What's
over
a mock?
over 800,000. 800,000, like
And we only did
800,000
6.
marks.
eight,
It's over 800,000.
almost
It's over
near
900,000.
almost near 900,000.
How much is the sound barrier?
The
8?
sound barrier only one. The sound barrier is only like one or
One?
two.
Mm-hmm.
Sound barrier is only one.
Oh wow.
But to break speed of light into transport, scientifically wise, we would need to break the speed of light. So
Oh.
that's gonna be fun on our bodies. Solid.
Gonna have to put a lot more juice into the engine.
I mean, the more we use it, the more it should be able to do so. It's got to get acclimated to its chassis and acclimated to the equations around its rings, which you helped with very much so. You sped the process up beautifully because technically it's running on a different timeline than we are right now.
Oh.
Technically.
As you all approach the ship, you would see there's someone just kind of like outside, just taking. They've got silver hair and they're in a green robe, and they look like they're just taking notes while they're looking at looking at the ship.
It's copyright.
Patent pending.
Patent pending. Patent pending.
And you see they seem to not acknowledge you as they're just like looking, and you can see they're sketching the design of the ship in an open.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Not
Hey.
you.
Hey, yo, buddy. Hey.
Not yours.
Do you say this to this person?
Not yours. Excuse me.
Oh no, I'm not gonna steal it. I'm just documenting progress.
Progress in general, progress in what fashion?
You're mortals. You've made progress. I'm documenting the progress.
Oh, another guy.
And can I
No
get to
more
know
God.
can I get to know who is documenting this progress?
Krona, it's my name.
Oh, makes sense then.
Yeah.
As
All right.
positive progress,
I'm-
negative progress.
It's satisfactory. I'm late for my class. And you see them step in through a door and the door closes behind them. And you would see like the glimpse of what looks like a college classroom as they pass through this door.
Don't steal my thing for your thesis.
I didn't like that
If I
guy
see
at all.
if I see that in a thesis
Bad vibes.
classroom, I
Right,
will
right.
call
Yeah.
somebody.
Okay, you gotta get your patent on that fast.
I gotta get my patent on that fast. We gotta break the speed of light first, then I'll be able to do that. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That went well.
Hey, yeah, it went, yeah,
I mean, as well as a repeated conversation seems to have gone.
yeah,
Yeah, she's kind of mean about that, huh?
yeah.
Maybe
Peter, have you heard from Bronwyn about the mountain stuff yet?
No, not yet. Actually,
you want
let
to
me
reach
make
out?
sure she's okay now that you bring it up.
Because we're like right there, so that I was just kind of
Oh,
wondering
yeah,
about
I
them.
guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'll reach out to Bronwyn.
Sure.
Hey, just checking in. Make sure everything's
Hey.
going okay.
Yeah, we're I was actually gonna reach out. We're kind of stuck. As far like not immobile, like we can't leave. It's that we don't know how to open or this door. And
do it.
Craig is like, I'm trying. And she's like, I know you're trying, honey. I know. But we're not, I guess, mechanically sound. If something needs, freezing or beating up, we can handle that. But mechanical things, we are not
What's
that adept at.
mechanic? You were in the woods?
We were in the mountains. You sent us to go investigate
Yeah.
the temple. Yeah, the door is a little complicated for us. Requires
Okay.
somebody who's got a little bit more of a mechanical head on their shoulders, like Jeane.
I got,
believe.
yep, just the
Yep.
guy.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up?
We're
Uh,
in the neighborhood. We could drop by.
yeah. If you could, that'd be great.
Okay. Do we know where you're at?
You would know that they are actually just to the south. I think it's the southeast of you, in the Whispering Mountains. They are at a temple in the Whispering Mountains.
Okay, we don't have the exact location of that temple, though, right?
You can Bronwyn would kind of like project that where her location to you.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, you can kind of hive mind it there and feel a connection.
Okay, yeah. We will be over very quickly.
Oh, okay, great.
Incredibly quickly.
It's a difficult hike up, so just prepare yourselves.
No, we'll explain later. Don't worry about it. We'll be there.
Okay.
But yeah, we're good. Thanks, though.
No
See you
problem.
soon.
Yep. See you soon. All right. Bye.
Bye. I hang up.
All right. Hang up quick.
you don't keep it on just to
Hang
see
up your
Keep it
brain.
on to hear them bickering over the door.
Here's a fun fact for science. The fastest vessel that's humanly built that goes Mach 9. It's like a stealth bomber kind of device that goes in space. I can't remember what its name was, but I know it's Mach 9. It's the fastest that we've humanly gone.
That's cool. So that's super cool.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. Sucks.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Mach 9 could be our average.
So are you all heading to the temple, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help Jeane kind of. I'm holding the map. Jeane's got the steering
Blah,
wheel.
blah, 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 blah.
As you like go to like hold up the map, Jeane will like tap a few like buttons on the console that's like made of hard light, and the map will come up like projection wise, and be like, okay, just lead us to where you think it might be.
Yeah. So I'll help out. Help us get there.
Okay. You're heading to the mountains. So once again, whum, you head to the mountains, and as you
I
go ahead.
sorry, I realized I didn't tell everyone. I relay everything that Bronwyn said.
Yeah,
They're in the mountain.
I'll also note that just because it's a fun detail. The more we've traveled in this thing, the more comfortable we've gotten. So we're not like every time. So like now it feels like we're like normally just like if you're on a plane, you can be able to walk around despite going as fast as you're going.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So you're not just like in your seats every single time.
All right. And as the ship makes its way to the mountains, you would land kind of near where Bronwyn and Craig had projected their location. And you would all get off this ship, and you'd see Craig and Bronwyn just like. Craig goes, where did you get that?
The ship.
Jeane made it himself.
Wow.
Mhm.
I just
This guy.
I like to think about like how they were like talking to us, and it's like we're here in the mountains, and they could
Yes.
feel how far we were.
Yeah, and then
we
you're
just
here.
shortened that distance real quick.
Wow. All right. Well, that's impressive, Jeane. Here is the door, and points to this door, and you see this massive metal door. Like easily, this door is 50 feet tall. And easily like 30 feet wide. It is a set of a bunch of different pistons and gears and things like that, connecting bits of metal and machinery. And Jeane, as you step off the ship and onto the platform before this gate, you just almost feel like this thrum of an engine somewhere within this mountain as you approach this door.
Okay. We're in the right place. Okay. Were you just trying to figure out the mechanism, or is it like a thing around?
And you see there's like a shared kind of like moment of frustration between the two of them. And Craig goes, I was attempting to open it myself, but I don't seem to have the know-how on how to open this door.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can figure it out. And I'll do a little look around to see if my connection with Deus Machina guides me to any like secret panel, or do I just have to press a button? Is it push or pull?
Yeah. I won't. You roll me. It's insight, right?
Yes.
Roll me insight.
So that is a 14.
You know all you have to do is press your hand to this door.
Okay. I'm gonna make it seem more complicated than it is.
Make them feel better.
Yeah, make them feel just a little better. Just a little better. Just be like, okay, oh, that's tricky. That's real sneaky. That's unfair. That's just unfair.
That's what I see. I told you it wasn't just straight.
I'm gonna make sure they can't see what my hand is doing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
as it all of the gears suddenly begin to move, the pistons begin to crank as these doors just kind of crack open, a bunch of dust kind of rushing out. And you all hear what I described to Jeane earlier now. As the doors open, you hear what sounds like a heartbeat, like a boom, 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 just echoing out of the dark space before you.
oh, ta-da! Puzzle door solved.
Wow, Jeane, great job. That was so complicated.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's rough. It's sometimes just gotta spread the right touch. Anyway, let's go. Or they can figure out what that means.
You see they kind of just like stand there while all four of you going into this hall. Okay.
Yeah.
And you all walk through this massive doors, and it takes your eyes kind of a minute or two to adjust. But as Jeane kind of leading the way, you'd see like with each of Jeane's footsteps, you would see these arcane lights begin to kind of flicker on in this place. And you realize you're on this long walkway that is like above this massive cavern within this mountain. As you're all walking in, and you see the lights begin to kind of flicker on, and you see this like larger than life shape in the darkness as the lights begin to come on in this place, as the lights kind of one after the other kind of begin to blink on, revealing this massive shadow before you.
No, don't you do this to me. Universe, don't you be nice to me like this.
And
Don't
you
do this
see
to me.
these final sets of lights, these begin to come on, revealing this one large shoulder, this massive arm leaning down, made of metal. You would see another arm on the other side, and you would see this large torso in the center, which has almost what looks to be kind of like a dormant, like forge in the center of its chest, made of metal, leading to this large domed head. And this thing is towering above you, like 100 feet above you as the lights come on above this massive machine.
There's no way this is what I think it is. This can't be real. Oh, it's real. Oh, what am I talking about? Magic. This exists. Oh my God, it exists. Have I died? Am I dead? Is this a dream?
I
Did we die
pinched
again?
Jeane. I pinched him.
Oh, it's real. It's real. Oh, it's my birthday. No, it's not my birthday yet. No, I don't know how months work in this place. No. Don't mean my birthday yet. That's in October. Oh, no. Okay. How do what do I touch? I don't, there's so much. There's so many things.
And as you all excitedly stand at the feet of this massive thing, the camera begins to pull back and away from you guys. As you all prepare to find your next asset, the camera pulls back and away out of the mountains and goes over the sea to Paradise Isle, where we see a very, very lavish estate, very, very lavish building, a very, very lavish home by the sea. It's very, very tropical. And we would see this set of beautiful wooden doors, and you could see Rin standing outside those doors. And he's like, you can do this. You can do this. As he's just kind of like, looks like he's hyping himself up outside of these doors and pushes them open. And we hear him go, Mom, I'm home. And that is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Oh, God. Eek.
No, I want to watch Alec roleplay with himself.
I know. I have plans for this. Thank you all so much for joining us for episode 23 of Echoes of Legacy. I have been your game master, Alec Lockman. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to throw it off to my lovely players to say goodbye. Steph, why don't you go first?
That's me. I am Steph. You can find me pretty much anywhere you get your social medias at Equinoxdice. And a really cool thing that's happening right now is I am in a new Masks actual play that is in studio in my city that is being run by Nerdy Rocks, who is Tag in Secrets to the Core. So you should totally check that out because it's going to be really, really fun. And I will pass it off to Christian.
Hi, everybody. Hey, my name is Christian, aka AFluffyGoomba, all over the internet. I'm a TJRPG performer, educator, and event coordinator in the space. I don't have any projects right now that are coming out. Well, I do. What am I talking about? I just recorded one yesterday. There is a new game called Chaos Theories on Mr. Shika Dance's channel. I get to play a sexy hobgoblin rogue that solves crimes and is a detective. It's great, fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's got a robot arm, and he can maybe talk to things that are not human in Ghost Lake because they're ghosts. Yeah, that's me. Betty, why don't you go?
My name is Betty. I am BettyTheBeholder on TikTok and Instagram. And something fun that I'm doing is, by the time this is releasing, Kayla, who plays Amaris, who was given a little shout out in this episode, funnily enough, and I've started a little spooky horror podcast that is going to come out. I know that's going to come out in October. Is our premiere? Is going to be in October, which is going to be like next week when this comes out. So, probably. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
soon. Go check it out. Thanks, guys. Haley.
Hi, I'm HailieRosie on everything. I've been doing a handful of things, throwing stuff out there, little one-shots over on a couple other places. I post about them when they happen. I get tagged in them, so you can find the tags when they happen. I'm doing a Gremlins one for Halloween, and I'm really excited. Is that a spoiler?
No.
Fun.
It's fine. He'll live.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you all so much for watching, and also make sure coming out, I believe in November, you would get to see these characters, Amaris and Fringe, and the other deities as Rapture will be releasing in November.
Ah!
Make sure to stay tuned for that. And thank you all so much, and we will see you all next time.
Yay!
Bye, everybody.